Here said this. Jimmy is out in Melbourne. Jimmy will be booking his. Like, if you're reaching Jimmy Kilmurray out in he'll be booking his plane back in August to Mullingar.
Right.
I know he booked with Collins for the previous one. So that's only a simple example.
Yeah.
Him and the family, they're big into traditional music. But his late uncle Joe Kilmurray was one of the great pipers. If you go to School of Music in Sligo, Joe Kilmurray records and CDs are up there. One of our own in Ballinacariga.
Yeah.
We have great musicians. We have a great Chuck Hewell in Ballinacariga. We have one in Doonashee and Moat there, the Gandhis and all those down there working extremely hard at that and keeping the thing together. Brendan Doyle and you know that we have all over the place. We have wonderful people. We have the Frank Gavigan branch there. They're big. Hopefully they'll be able to get their concert now in October. There around the early first week of October. I mean, Frank, the late Frank Gavigan, of course, was well known to all the Dolans. And
we related to him.
Related to him, and there you go. So the only thing the Dolans didn't pick up the accordion and become great musicians like Frank.
Well, we have one, Rose.
Oh yeah, absolutely, Rose, who's a member of our branch.
Yeah, Rose.
Yeah, Michael, and oh God, she's one of the. And of course, she's good at everything. She's a great equestrian rider, and she's good at academically, and she's everything. But we knew that Rose was going to make it. But we hope that Rose goes back into the. But she's an All-Ireland champion in the making, and of course we throw back the Gavigans and that. So look, we have such a wide array of things. It's so exciting. Yeah. And I know the day is bad and it's overcast and it's raining and the grass is growing and I'm useless. My wife would say at home I do nothing around the house, and she's probably right. But the grass will probably go into the wind and I wouldn't see it. But look, today is a good news day, and I know that Joe Kinnear and all of our group are absolutely thrilled, and we are so eager to make a success of this. But it's a community success, and you know. I know business had gone through an awful tough time. Yeah. And all the business, the music business, it got particularly hard hit. And of course the retail businesses, and particularly the publicans, whom we will be dependent upon. We will be calling upon them. I know it's not easy, and now when you look at it, but nevertheless, you know, they rallied to the cause the last time, and I've no doubt they will rally again. And what I would say to publicans is this. There were going to be that many musicians yesterday, Sunday evening, and it was only announced a couple of hours, and in fairness, you were on this like a shot to ask me in, but within 6 to 8 hours, we had an absolute clatter of people from Cork, Derry, Galway, Clare, Limerick, and other counties onto us. Musicians from Donegal, Cardorny, all those people onto us. Yeah. So I'm saying to the public now, and Joe Kinnear has stressed this out to them, they're not going to be in as good a financial position. So where we're saying to them is, this fly is an opportunity for them. Okay, they'll have to contribute to try and help us because it's going to cost us €1 million, and we can't bring it in confetti. I know that, you know, I mean, we'd love to, but confetti doesn't work when you have to pay for various bits and pieces. Yeah. And we're very lucky that the bishop intervention, and indeed the Reverend Alistair and them, they're saving us €125,000 outlay by providing cathedral and various venues to us. So that's what they're doing. Wow. So that's huge, and we have to acknowledge and appreciate and be very thankful for that. But what I have to say to the public is, okay, we will be round and we'll be starting now in the next few weeks, just when they get back open again, talking to them, not demanding them, but telling them how we do need a bit of help. But what we're saying to them in return, Ray Dolan, you have a pub, and your brother has it here. Do not be hiring any music. Put out that nonsense, paying out. And that's maybe bad news against you, but I'm not saying to you, no music. The music is, we'll put in 5 or 6 good players there. Look, someone comes to us and says, oh, we're going out to Dolan's. Well, there you go, ring Adrian, there you go. Put in, and they'll play for half the day. Doesn't cost a penny, maybe a pint or two and a bit of sandwich. That's it. So cut out this nonsense of hiring in. We saw the last time we gathered that, and we're a bit disappointed with, people were engaging maybe kind of quasi-rock music in the middle of it or something like that. That doesn't work. This is a traditional flair. Put out that nonsense about rock and jazz, and that's they're great. I love all those.
Yeah. We'll leave it out for that week.
Leave it out for that week. Let's bring it back to its roots. Yeah. Let's pay homage to the people who founded the Below O'Reilly's Hotel, which is bound again beside where your own brother is as well. That's exactly it. The stone is outside his door. Yeah. Let's go back that. We'll be doing a pageant there. We'll be using, hopefully, he gave us permission the last time, I'm sure he will again, to use it as a place to do the pageant. We're going to reenact the original meeting.
Go away.
Yes.
Wow.
We're going to reenact them. Look, we're going to make this a traditional thing. We're going to acknowledge the people of Westmeath, the Moynahans and the Reynoldses and the series of Milltown, great family there, great families, along with others. Who were involved in the people in the Piper Club of Ireland. A lot of those were involved. Willie Reynolds, the late Willie Reynolds of Walterstown, Jim Seary of Milltown, and the Moynahans, of course, who were key to this whole thing here in Mullingar, and still are. We have Coleman still a trustee of the national organisation, Colas Coulter and Aid on a great player as well. And they were all in here, and all they were all great people as forth. But that's we want to pay and acknowledge and pay homage and treat this with the respect with which it has. We have missed the 70th birthday, which is gone, but this we're going to turn it into a kind of a belated 70th birthday, which you will often do. Say we missed the birthday last month, well, belated. So it'll be belated, and we try. And our effort is that when we do such a good job in it, we hope to get ahead for 2023. Well, there's no guarantee of that yet, but look, we'll be putting the pressure on, saying, look, everywhere else got it. We suffered an awful rebuff because of COVID, because as you said, so much work, sweat, blood and tears got into it. And I saw like a Joe Kinnear and the committee members almost in tears.
Oh, it's naturally enough.
And I know you had him in here one day, here about 6 months ago, putting on a great show. He put out the banjo, you're going to play a few tunes and everything, and he was delighted with that because the man was almost, I mean, he put his life, I mean, he's young, he's a family man, he's like his all, and I'm just using him as an example of all the committee. Your Pádraig Keane with very young family as well. Those people, and Joe, they have young family. The hours that they have spent away from their family, the hours that they have spent, you wouldn't believe it, Ray. I mean, okay, I'm finishing the politics now, what, about 15, February, that's what, 15 months near enough now.
Wow.
But I haven't noticed them away from politics. This thing has become the sub. And I'm in, and I'm out on phone calls, and I'm on to this one. Yesterday I made 16 phone calls related to this.
God.
So I mean, which you have to be.
And they were long phone calls.
Oh yeah, well, long phone calls. Usually pretty short when you text me. You're clever enough. But I got back to you as quickly as I could. But the point about it is, I'm only one. I'm all of our, we have our secretary Colette. She's on top of her school trying to get things. But we have 7 great branches, and we know they'll now be part of the Fla Fest this in Sligo, and that's very important in August. We're playing our role in that. Our musicians, we're going to do 2 hours to be television. It'll be presented. Our musicians, our 7 branches will do 2 hours, and that will be presented, and that will be part of our county thing. It'll go to the provincial thing, and that will be set on then to the All Ireland Fla Fest in Sligo. And you have very good people there, Bartley Gavin and Michael Brennan there, and Peter Farrell and them. They're doing great work, and I have to acknowledge the great help that they were to us. Gee, because they were, Michael Brennan there, a stalwart. We have Pádraig Donnan involved in the Mary Whelan in Dublin. Those are people we never can forget. They stood with us loyally through thick and thin, and we acknowledge all those great people, and that was important, because at the end of the day, in order to win this Fla, I knew something about how to win a thing, because you had to get votes. And we had to cultivate and great friendships and everything. But when we brought them to Mullingar and showed them, I never forget, and I think you were there, the lady across from the Gravel Arms come out with a cake done in a banjo, and that woman was our heroine. I mean, you're there yourself with people coming out shaking hands. That was very important. That made a huge impression. You wouldn't believe the number of votes that turned. We knew there was one county who was going to give their 6 or 8 votes they had to another county. Because of that, we won. So that day in Mullingar, the cold November day, it was a cold November day, you were